Hi guys, Matt and
Danielle.
Back with you on our summer road trip. Is it summer? Is it summer? Look at this. Anyway, we've come to a supremely spooky haunted location for our road trip today. We are in West Wickham, and behind us is the entrance to the Hellfire Caves. Now when you think of the Hellfire Club, it may well be that you think about Stranger Things. This is a Hellfire Club location from 300 years earlier. Okay, so these caves were excavated between 1748 and 1752. I'm going to read my notes for this one. For Francis Dashwood, the co-founder of the Hellfire Club. It's also known as the Order of the Friars of St. Francis of Wickham. I think Hellfire Club catches on a bit better. He's apparently the one chatting away behind us at the moment. How very medieval. So of course the Hellfire Club in Stranger Things is a Dungeons and Dragons group. This one is a bit different. Hi everybody, Matt and a monk back with you. Right, let's descend into the caves, see what we can find, and whilst we are here, we are also on the lookout for ghosts. So the Hellfire Caves are also known as West Wickham Caves and are a network of man-made chalk and flint caverns stretching 260 metres underground. Keep an eye out as well for carvings on the wall. So come and have a look at these here. Anyway, you'll see there are carvings all over. There are apparently some spooky faces to find as well. Yeah. Amazing. Wow. There's ghosts in the cave. So, yeah, the ghosts are of Paul Whitehead, whose head ended up in a box in the mausoleum, which we looked at on a previous video. But a soldier stole his heart, and the ghost is said to haunt the cave searching for his heart. The White Lady is a girl called Suki, who I think had an unfortunate mishap in one of the misadventures that happened with the Hellfire Club, and she is apparently also said to be down here in the caves. Whitehead there. Guessing this is him.
Accompanied by seated salvos on the cannons.
So the face carvings have appeared. Oh my goodness, they just suddenly appear in the middle of nowhere. Wow. Right, so we have just gone past Whitehead's cave. Let's head in here. So although this list says potential members of the Hellfire Club, there is officially only 12 known names, really, although it potentially also went up to 600-700 or more. The reason being is the records of who was in the club were lost in a fire, and only 12 names remained on there. So all of these, well, not all of these, some of these will be definite, but some will also be guesses. Yeah, I suppose I should tell you what they got up to down here, what some of these carvings might actually be. So some of the carvings are said to be mythological symbols, phallic symbols, or other symbols of a sexual nature, because what they got up to down here were basically, let's say, unreligious activities. They involved themselves in orgies. They would bring women down here and have a good time. So that was one of the things that was going on down here. Admittedly, that happened quite late in its club life. Before that, they held rituals where they would call each other brother, and the main person would wear red and dress like an abbot. So it was more of a probably chanting and sacrifice and things. But yeah, later on it became a real notorious, kind of sex-filled dungeon. What are we waiting for? These faces are all over. I haven't seen any phallic symbols yet. Not that I'd know what one is, being so innocent.
Exquisite sense of classical design.
He also led black masses, Satan and devil worshipping. As mentioned, brought prostitutes down here to do with as they will. But I think, by the 1760s, that's when that was happening. It didn't happen forever. They don't look like children to me. Definitely some carvings in there. Doesn't look like it's even, like it's only just been put on there. She's got no arms either.
Focusing on what's important.
So this is the banqueting hall, which is about halfway into the caves. And apparently what would happen in these alcoves is these were kind of the private chambers where members would take their lady that came for that evening. So the alcoves now have obviously got symbolised statues inside. I presume Hercules and the lion is in there. There's a very furry lady in there. I'm not sure quite what else the symbols represent. But yeah, what a place. I don't know if this camera will pick up just how big this place is. It is huge. This is not even the biggest bit. Apparently as well, at some point, you were able to book this room for your own party in more modern times. Imagine coming down here for a party. So we'll leave the hall and continue deeper into the caves. So far, I don't think we've seen any ghosts. So the ghost who is said to haunt the banqueting hall is Suki, a young maid killed accidentally in a practical joke. She haunts the caves alongside Paul Whitehead, the steward of the Hellfire Club. Suki was tricked into meeting a man she had fallen for. But on coming to the caves to meet him, several men are supposed to have killed her. She has been spotted as a ghost in the banqueting hall where she died, and in an alcove in another room. So next up is triangle. I'm guessing, yeah. Triangle, and once again, yeah. Just all these little faces keep appearing. And the carvings. Well, what do you think of the caves so far?
Amazing.
Apparently.
Yeah.
We had originally planned to go to some other caves, which were found under a car park and had been sealed up for centuries. And they're very similar to these, but fully carved. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. Yeah, that'll be for another day. Guess what, guys? We're lost. We've come down there. We could go up there. Or we could go down there. Which way?
Come in.
That way. Deeper into the caves. Here's obviously a dummy of Suki, who's said to haunt the caves. Unsurprisingly, teams like Most Haunted have been here, and quite often, people have left and gone. Yeah, something is they do overnight vigils, and people have left feeling something. They see orbs on the cameras. Yeah, we haven't seen anything yet. How amazing is this? There's like a mouth of a skull of a skeleton on the bottom jaw, the teeth at the top. But this bit is called the River Styx. So in mythology, the River Styx. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I thought you were a ghost. The River Styx in mythology is obviously what is the link between the real world and the underworld into hell. And here's where the Hellfire Caves come into it. And once you've crossed over here, you're in a different world, and the inner temple is where the Hellfire Club would meet. So despite what it looks like we are in a place full of stalactites and stalagmites. This is actually all created specifically for the caves, and specifically to make the River Styx here, separating the two worlds. But it is incredibly eerie and very impressive. Right, here we are in the inner temple. So this is the section where the Hellfire Club members would meet, and it's not really recorded what they got up to in here because this was the most secretive place into the underworld. What we do know is directly above us, this is not as tall as the banqueting hall, is the church. And the idea is you've got the River Styx and you've got the underworld, and above is heaven where the church is. It's all connected together. It's incredibly clever. Yeah, there are quite a few carvings and skulls here to look at as well. It's quite busy down here today, so it's not easy to film all of this, but yeah, see what's on the walls. Oh yeah. So the walls are totally full of faces. Yeah.
Wait, they're right here.
So there we are, now we're officially in hell. How does it feel?
Exhilarating.
It does actually feel good and a little bit naughty. And we're being watched by all these skulls on the wall. Yeah. Wow. We're a quarter of a mile underground. Yeah. Suppose we should go. Didn't bring any sandwiches. And now we've just got to find our way out. We definitely didn't come this way. No. What have you noticed?
Red smears on the
Red
walls.
smears on the wall, which could be... So I'm not sure quite how long the caves would have been closed for. The scribbling on some of the stones obviously suggests it was open to the public, or people just would walk down here, carve their own initials in it and stuff. But it's been open as a tourist attraction since 1951, so it's quite an old one. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I think it's been good. Looks delightful outside though. So before we leave here on this glorious day, we must show you West Wickham High Street. We drove through it to get here, and it was like literally driving through, some attacked by trees, some kind of Dracula set. It is amazing. The whole street looks so ancient. We'll show you what we mean. Okay, that makes sense. There's a sign here saying that it's preserved like this, like this. Yeah, could really imagine if it wasn't for the cars, it would be wonderful. The cars are kind of spoiling it really. But it does look like some ancient village that could be terrorised by Dracula or something like that. Yeah, not much more we can film though with the cars hanging about. We're out the caves. What do you think?
Fantastic.
It was amazing. Yeah. even better if we had it to ourselves,
Oh, yeah.
but never mind. Yeah, so if you suddenly hear lots of noises in the background, people just appeared whilst we were filming. That's only natural, really. But yeah, well worth a visit. What a fabulous location. Yeah, I think that's it. I think our first road trip of summer is done. So, amazing. Next time we see you on our road trip is the end of July, and we've got Peter Pan, not quite the same as this. We have ruined castles, and we have a very famous cannibal cave, all coming up soon. So you'll see me before you'll see Danny then. So take care, bye for now.